Good evening, boys and girls, and welcome to Good Night Scotland, a good night podcast for boys and girls everywhere. I'm your host, Joel.
And I'm your co-host, Scotland.
And together we're here to wish you a good night. I hope you guys have had an amazing, wonderful, fantastic day. I have. Scotland, tell us about your day. Did you have a good day?
Yep.
All right. Now, it seems like you've brought a special guest in here today to the show. Do you want to tell us about who you've brought with you?
A bunny, and his name is Hops. Boing, boing, boing. My name is Hops, and I am a bunny, and I got him from on Easter on Sunday, and it was last night.
There you go. Okay, and just for the record, everybody, you may be picturing a real bunny. We do not have a real bunny. It is a soft toy bunny, which in my opinion is the easiest to manage type of bunny. It's a nice soft toy
My
bunny.
favorite part of it is the bow tie. We have it on Instagram.
That's right. Okay. Well, we're going to put it on Instagram. If you want to follow us on Instagram, we are at Goodnight Scotland. We'll put a picture of Hops on there so you can check him out, or is it a she out?
Him.
Him. You can check him out, a photo of him. And so I was thinking about what we should talk about today on our second podcast, and it came to me in the middle of the night of all the minutes and hours of the entire day. It happened in the middle of the night when I was awoken by Scotland's voice, which doesn't happen all that often, but last night it happened. And I heard Scotland come into our room, and I won't steal your thunder. I'll let you tell the story. Why don't you go ahead and tell the story, Scotland? What happened?
So, my mom was coughing because she's sick, and I decided to give her a tissue. So, and then I gave her a tissue, and then she was feeling a bit more better.
That's right. So there in the middle of the night, Scotland came in, said, "Mummy, I heard you coughing, and I thought I would bring you a tissue." In fact, I think you brought her 2 tissues because you're extra. 4 tissues, she's telling me, 4 tissues. So you brought her 4 tissues, and Mummy was very appreciative of that.
Well, she coughed twice, so and then I gave her 2 more because I didn't just want to get up again and just keep getting up because I didn't want to just...
You didn't want to work the night shift?
Yeah, because I just wanted a good night's sleep, and then I said... I don't know why I said that, because I usually don't want to go to bed.
There you go. And so when you brought her in those tissues, I thought of today's topic, and that topic is going to be kindness, because when you brought in those tissues, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 tissues, when you brought those in the middle of the night, you were showing Mummy kindness. So let's talk about kindness today. And you know who can help us talk about kindness?
TCR.
Let's bring him in. TCR, you around, buddy?
Hello, everybody. My name is TCR. Thank you so much for having me here again today.
All right, TCR. Well, we're glad to have you. And today we are talking about kindness. TCR, do you have a definition of kindness there in your database?
Let me check. I am processing. Kindness is doing something nice without expecting something in return.
Ah, interesting. Kindness is doing something nice for somebody without expecting anything in return. So when you brought Mummy the tissues in the night, Scotland, did you expect her to say, "Thank you so much, here's a big present"?
No, I didn't know it in return. I forgot that word.
Yeah, that's right.
Even though you just said it.
No, that's okay. So you did something kind for Mummy, and you didn't expect anything in return, right? You just did it because you were showing kindness. You were being nice.
Well, I knew I needed to do it because when she coughs, she needs tissues, but I had all the tissues, so she...
Oh, you had them in your room. Is that how it went down?
So, and then I knew she wanted a tissue, so she didn't have to do like so, and then I gave her 4 tissues.
That's right.
4.
And I just have a feeling Mummy isn't going to really like this episode because she is the center of our conversation. But you showed kindness. And guess what? I want to show you some kindness right now, Scotland. I have something for you. You ready?
Yeah.
I have for you a special type of candy.
Smart.
Can you read it?
No.
Smarties. Smarties. So we got this from Australia. We were in Australia over Christmas. And so we got these Smarties, which is an Australian type of candy. I think you can find them in Canada and I'm sure in England as well. They're kind of like, what do they remind you of?
Kindness?
Well, kindness, yes. But what type of candy?
Australian.
Well, it's Australian, but what American candy does this remind you of? Anything?
M&M's.
M&M's. So they're kind of like M&M's. Here, I'm going to pass them over to you. Tell us what colors you got.
I got pink, I got orange, I got brown, I got green, did I say purple?
I don't think so.
But Daddy, are they in America too?
I don't think you can buy them, maybe in a few stores here and there, but they taste a little bit different from M&M's. But they're basically chocolate. Hey, how about we put a picture of Smarties up on our Instagram page as well, at Goodnight Scotland there on Instagram. Yep. Excellent. Hey, maybe we should show kindness to TCR and give him some M&Ms as well. TCR, do you want some M&Ms?
You mean Smarties. I'm going to just share a couple with
That's right.
Pops.
See? I forgot. Hey, TCR, do you want some Smarties?
I am so sorry, but I cannot eat human food. I run on electricity. Thank you so much for thinking of me nonetheless.
All right, so TCR cannot eat people food, but that's all right. We'll think of another way to show you some kindness, TCR. And so there we go. And I thought of one other way. Maybe I'll let you be the judge of this, Scotland, that maybe Daddy's shown you some kindness is when we go on a daddy-daughter date. Is that Daddy showing you kindness? What do you think? She is eating her Smarties. I don't think she's much for conversation right now.
Yeah, these are good.
Okay, there you go. So Scotland and I occasionally go out on a daddy-daughter date, which means Daddy goes and buys her something from a restaurant. Is that right?
Yeah. TCR, do you know what a daddy-daughter date is?
Well, I don't have a daddy, so I do not go on a daddy date. But I have a really good time dancing with my friends on Friday nights.
Interesting, TCR. Okay, we're learning a little bit more about you while we're here. And so we're talking about kindness. Now, let's tell the boys and girls, or ask them at home, how they can show kindness to other people. Any ideas, Scotland?
So, I don't think you heard me say like the other things from the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, showing kindness is by when, like, sharing something with with somebody, or when somebody's sick, like, you can give them a tissue, right? Because, like we just said about me giving my mom a tissue because she's sick.
Yeah. And you know one way I think about kindness, Scotland? I think of it as treating other people as you would want to be treated. So if you think, oh man, I would like a cookie, right? So you might think, oh, I can share my cookie with someone. Does that make sense? Treating other people as we would like to be treated. And so that's kindness. And perhaps you can think of some ways that you can show kindness to your friends, or maybe some people that might not be your friends just yet, but they might be people who will be your friend in the future when you show them kindness. They might become your friend. What do you think?
Good.
There you go. If you want to follow us, you can find us at Goodnight Scotland on Instagram. And if you have a question or a topic you would like us to talk about on our podcast, you can email us at goodnight@goodnightscotland.com. Well, we thank you guys so much for being here with us this evening. We hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful night's sleep. And of course, good night, boys and girls, and good night, Scotland.